All right, everybody. It is an exciting day for Missy, Jen, and I. I have felt, well, a little bit naked since I sold the RV. I felt like a little bit of an outlier on the community. Like, well, some people are like, you may get into it again, Rosie, you may not. Who knows if you're ever going to buy an RV? You didn't really go anywhere. Well, part of the reason was I didn't, after being in an RV a little while, Jen, I kind of realized what was right for me. And it wasn't what I had at that time. That was right for somebody else. And consequently, we sold that. We got a great price for that. And I've been biding my time, but I've been working my tail off, doing a lot of research and doing a lot of investigating and looking at a lot of stuff for sale all over the country. So finally today, our ship came in today, and we secured a beautiful RV, which you're going, this is in this video, and then coming up you're going to see this very nice RV that we picked up. It's a Coachmen. It's an 88, and the real thing about this is the engine's not super low mileage, it's not high mileage. I mean, you see some of these Class Bs, Super Bs, they run up to 135, 140, 150, 187,000 miles on these things. So this thing has about 80,000 miles on it, and good things about it are the interior. You kind of couldn't believe the interior when you saw the...
that thing looks very nice.
And the exterior too was kept in an enclosure. You know, it wasn't out in the elements, and it didn't take its toll on the body. So you can really tell how, you know, there's not a speck of rust on the rig. It's got the 5.8 liters, the Ford. It's the Coachmen on the Ford Econoline. And I really feel like we got a spectacular price on that thing relative to what we did, because we bided our time on it. And of course, I did a Carfax, spent the money to get the Carfax report. They're not cheap, but that's very comforting to see.
Well worth.
Yeah, because you don't want something that was salvaged or in a flood, or, you know, when people sell
accident,
shit. Yeah, you never really know. But you know, this thing had a really clean as a whistle history. It's had 2 owners on it, and never had any problems with passing the emissions and all that. And we see cars floating down the road here that are junk that somehow or another managed to pass emissions.
Yeah.
So I'm not particularly worried about that. So we're sitting at home now. And well, the next time you see us on the video, we'll be on the road on our way to go pick it up. We got a pretty good trip ahead, a lot further than where we went the last time, to an undisclosed location to pick up our rig and bring it back to its new home here on the Rancho. So very happy to be in a Class B. Very happy to be in a Coachmen. They're not pleasure ways, they're not Airstreams, they're not top of the line, but they're good functional duty for what I want. You know, I don't, you know, some people say, oh, get the bed in the rear. I don't want the bed in the rear. I want to make sure that the fold-out bed, if you're there, you can very comfortably sleep on that without crawling around anywhere. And I can do the crawl up to the upper level bunk, which is still plenty large to sleep. So it's perfect for us. It has 2 different sleeping locations there, which I really like. The generator has very low hours on it. These were the kind of people
30
that
hours only.
These were park people. They did not, you know, burn up their generator boondocking and all that. They kept the inside clean. The tub is nice. It doesn't have any cracks in it or anything like that, which is nice. And I like it because you can stand in there and the shower curtain wraps around, as opposed to being a wet bath where everything's getting all soaked. I never really liked that. So the interior's good.
The exterior is almost like new, because there was hardly any sun exposure, nor rain or anything, due to it being inside a building pretty much 99% of the time.
Yeah, so it's rare to have a rig that's not left kind of out in the open, particularly one that's got a little bit of age to it. Just like the GMC, the air conditioner up in the driver and passenger area is not functioning, but usually that's a case of not being properly charged and things like that. So I expect I'll be able to get that working just like I did on the GMC. But other than that, it's got nice tires on it. There's not a bit of rust on the rig. It was an out west vehicle. Its whole life was in Nevada. It's got a towing package too if you want to tow a little trailer behind or have a little scooter pull. Yeah, it's got the running boards on the side and
it's got the ladder in the back to climb up.
Yeah, it's got the ladder up to the upper deck and all that. And, I really think that you guys are going to enjoy seeing
access,
that.
Toilet, everything. So.
And enjoy also our upcoming trip to go pick it up. These things go fast. One thing that Marshall is correct on is Class Bs, they're not going to be around for many days when they go, and they're expensive. High-end Class Bs go for $115,000 because they got a lot of systems into a very small area. So we're kind of blessed that, again, you all are going to say, well, Rosie, you're so cheap. I don't want to spend a ton of money in an RV. I also want the option to pull into a motel with Jen and not feel like, oh man, we're wasting this RV. Who cares? You know, for $6,000 or whatever we got in it, who cares? You know, I mean, it's like, it's ideal.
Yeah, we've already seen when we went to Bodega Bay with the GMC, it was nearly impossible in the parking lot to even maneuver around. And with this one here, we will be easily able to go and park out right by the ocean, baby.
Yeah, throw the doors open, grab the chairs, sit down.
You know, whale watch, whatnot, whatever, drink some beer.
Exactly.
Champagne.
You know, one of the biggest pains in the ass factor with the GMC also was getting in and out of our own property here. And what a nightmare. When people pinch you in parking and they're on both sides of a very narrow street and you have to pre-plan to go out there and position a car so that you can back it up, and then, you know, I'm tired. I don't want to do that stuff. But this 19-foot Coachmen is 7 feet shorter than the GMC. So I'm really psyched about that. I'm not going to have those issues of going in and out, because sometimes you feel like going somewhere, but then you think, God, that means I got to take it out on the street, and I got to, and you just think of pass on it, you know. But now, like Jen says, when you feel like shooting over to the ocean and just chilling out and maybe doing some whale watching and stuff like that, it's so much easier. And parking, you know, I'd like to take Jen over to the Spud Point Marina to try the clam chowder and stuff, but I can't just park a Class A right there, but I might be able to squeeze in with a little B. So it fits us good. I'm not here accidentally on a Class B, and I'm not here because anybody else, any other YouTube celebrity has a Class B. I'm here because it fits what Jen and I want to be. And when I'm on the road by myself, Jen doesn't have the worries as if I'm on a big Class A or a Class C or something like that. I mean, she has sort of a confidence level that I can take care of this pretty much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's another good thing too.
So in any aspect, this vehicle totally fits the bill. When I saw it first and Rosie said, "What do you think about that?" I looked at it and I said, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it.
Yeah, I've probably looked.
This is the first time actually where I actually immediately said, okay, let's do it.
Yeah,
I always have been like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, it's kind of a stretch, you know, it's a little much money for that. Is the value there?
I was like, no, let's do it.
She kind of looked at that and said, let's get this one. Mainly because the combination of being obviously you can't fake it. You can't you can't fake it on an RV. It's either well taken care of or it's not. It's either got rust on it or it doesn't.
It had pictures from underneath the body, and the frame and everything is solid, no rust underneath.
So I'm excited about all that. And plus, at $6,000. It's like right in my wheelhouse that I have a lot of other money that I can spend on meals and enjoyment and hotels if I want to, and be able to easily pull the rig into a hotel without smashing into somebody's Mercedes, Lamborghini, and other assorted.
Right, and even if you wanted to boondock at a Wally World.
Like Wally World, you fit right in with no issues. It's just...
we can do whatever we want, anytime we want. Woo!
Yeah, and it's like somebody says, it's an RSR. It's a Rosie size rig. That's exactly what I needed. So, well, stay tuned for the next video coming up. We're going to be on the road to our undisclosed location, picking up our Class B out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Give a chance to have a little mini vacation too, and a little fun. And I just hope we don't explode going down the highway coming home. But the good news is it'll just be me in it, and it won't be. Jen will be safe and sound, and
I'll be following in my amazing vehicle.
Yep. So
on the way back.
All right, guys, an exciting day for us. Thanks for being along. The girls buy another RV. Thanks again, everybody.